Desdemona.
I have a report here. It reads more like a comic book.
Sure. Yeah, that was me.
That's what the report... Fortunately, we have the right man for the job.
Hey, Dad. You need something? Oh, man, it's been ages.
Right. Some ground rules. Tom can get you the code, but once he's done, we get the courser chip.
Fine. It's yours.
All right. Tom?
All right, little courser chip. Let's have the circuit analyzer take a crack at you. We're in. Chip access.
Yeah?
Just poke the analog.
Your thoughts?
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team.
What?
Your thoughts?
There's a wealth of technology.
Your thoughts?
There's brotherhood, then there's everything else.
Your thoughts?
Remember, we're out here.
Your thoughts?
If we want to win the people's hearts and minds,
Your thoughts?
I think you should stay on point.
How do you feel about our relationship?
I'm not sure right now. Perhaps you should ask me that later.
Didn't have anything else.
Very well.
Lucky. Got you, you institute bastard. I got you. Software in. Come on. Show me that sweet bass number. Come on, baby. And we got it. We got the code. Let me load that onto the holotape for ya.
Good work, Tom.
Yeah, but...
Start working on the rest. And you. But to be crystal.
Geiger's going crazy on my suit.
wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
Nah, I just went out for a little stroll. Thought I'd stop back and say hi.
It's a good thing your survival and my humanity aren't at stake. Otherwise, I might be annoyed by your attitude. But, fine. You did get rid... How'd you manage?
The railroad helped me.
Oh, God. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry. They just have something of a reputation. You're not... I did the best I could. Came up with some schematics for... Here's the symbol explanation. You know the crazy... All the data's on...
Your confidence is staggering.
I'm just... But... Can you?
I got it covered.
Good. And don't you forget our... It's my only... Now go on.
Right. Elder Maxim, I have a set of plans to build a signal interceptor to get me inside the Institute.
An intriguing proposal that I'll have to seriously consider. However, before I allow any of my soldiers to reach the Institute, careful preparations need to be made. In the meantime, I need you to follow my orders and remain patient.
Why wait when we have a way inside right now?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I need you to view this from my perspective. I'm not willing to risk the lives of my soldiers based solely on a set of crudely drawn plans. Give us time to validate the information you've discovered. Then when the time is right, I promise you, I'll do everything in my power to construct that device. You're dismissed, Knight.
Excuse me, Elder Maxim.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Just point me to the action.
I applaud your enthusiasm, Knight. Let's get right to it, then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there.
Sure.
Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a... Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong. Dismissed.
Sir.
Get on that gunship, soldier. I want Fort Strong cleared of that smugglers.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release. try and keep him in your sights. Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down, then hightail it back to the Fridlands for repairs.
Good work. Don't leave anything behind. This area seems to be in disarray. This is recent.
Can't hide forever.
Got it.
This area's obviously been abandoned for quite some time. Searching through it could be beneficial.
Hey,
What's up?
your thoughts?
Call me old-fashioned, but there...
How do you think things are between us?
I'll inform you when I'm ready to make that kind of determination.
Paladin dance.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Absolutely.
I wish all of mankind, these monstrosities, are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how...
Uh-huh. Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, brother. It's good to know you're taking my... Anyway, what's important here is that you got the job. You should head back up to the Pridwin and talk. Dismissed.
Paladin dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
That depends. How are you feeling?
My power armor systems are within normal parameters, so I'm as...
Excuse me, Paladin dance?
If you have a moment, there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Thank you. This isn't...
Heads up.
Go ahead. You want to have that talk now?
Of course. What's on your mind?
Thank you. This isn't a formal meeting. I simply want to clear the air. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first met, and I feel like I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having a history with us was unfair. And given that you've adjusted so well to our beliefs, I don't think I needed to push so hard.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Well, you deserve it. When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Krieg, toughest squad leader I ever served with. He was a model soldier, embodying the values every trainee was striving to achieve. Fiercely loyal, secure in his beliefs, and brave to a fault. From the moment I was assigned to his squad, I was singled out. It felt like he was pushing me harder than the rest of the team. I fought by his side for years, and we had some seriously close calls.
Kan du slå av det lyset som er over meg?
Why I was treated that way.
Kan du slå av det lyset der?
It sounds like he was trying to motivate you.
Takk.
If he was,
Jeg synes det er mye
I
penere.
never got a chance to ask. After I was promoted to Paladin, and I'd moved on to my own squad, I received word that Krieg was killed at Adams Air Force Base. The news was like being kicked in the stomach. I mean, I'd lost some of my brothers and sisters before, but his death, well, it really got to me. It's taken me a long time to realize it. But the reason Krieg was so tough on me is the same reason I'm so tough on you. It's because I believe in you. And I don't want to see any of your potential go to waste.
I'm flattered that you have so much faith in me.
You've earned that faith by your own hand. Well, I've said what I had to say, and I hope that it meant something to you. I trust you'll keep this in confidence, of course. Some of that information was of a personal nature, and, well, I'd like to keep it that way.
Heads up.
Ready. Yes?
How do you feel about our relationship?
I haven't been able to make that evaluation yet. When I do, I'll let you know.
That was it?
Very well.
Look alive.
All right.
Over here.
No problem.
Look alive.
Awaiting your command. Quite a bit of trash to
Come
pick
on.
through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? Makes me sick. Oh god. Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
Hey,
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
Elder Maxon?
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was a piece of cake.
I'm glad you feel that way, because it only gets more difficult from here. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards an even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth.
Infiltrate the Institute using a device called a signal interceptor.
So it appears we share a common goal. I'm pleased that you've chosen to build the device with the Brotherhood.
Ja?
Indulge me for a moment by satisfying my curiosity. Tell me why you're so eager to get into the Institute.
I think they're the ones who kidnapped my son.
The Institute preys on the weak to further their own ends. Together, we'll make them pay for their crimes. I'll call ahead and brief Proctor Ingram.
Hey there.
Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down.
Det går egentlig helt greit. Jeg kan overleve et sånt fall.
Elder Maxon said you'd help me build the signal interceptor.
So,
So, looks like you're calling the shots around here now, huh? All right, I'll bite. What does your new miracle device do?
The Institute uses
Teleportation. Molecular transmission. This explains why we've been... Not to mention how they... And this little
Oh, you definitely know.
Damn right I... It's difficult. It's gonna take a...
I'm glad you can make sense of it.
I haven't made sense. Here's a list of everything you... You're also going to need a...
Yeah!
Ingram?
Any luck building the platform yet?
I glued a bunch of parts together and hoped for the best.
Hey, you're the one that's gonna be... Here's a list of everything I need. Now, I know some of that might as well be in...
Looks good. I'll
Ellers
get to
takk.
work right away.
Oh, one last... It's important that if you need any... I'd wish you good luck.
Ok. Ha det.
Where do you want me? What's on your mind?
Your thoughts?
Ridding the Commonwealth of that mutant scum and securing the Fat Man shells is a job well done, soldier. I'm pleased to see that you're taking my advice to heart and honoring...
Your thoughts?
With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall.
Your thoughts?
Doesn't it feel good to be a part of something as...
Your thoughts?
You watch my back, I'll watch...
That was it.
Affirmative.
Military grade circuit board.
Elder Maxon.
Remarkable work, man. The signal interceptor appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
Lab rat, standing by.
All of us are aware of the risks you're taking, and we salute you. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's gonna happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Nothing's gonna stop me when I'm so close to the answers I'm looking for.
Eager to get inside, huh? Good. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered the Institute, we expect to lose contact, so it's imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
That's fortunate.
Yes, it was. Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, there's a special
Consider it done, Elder.
Very good. Very good. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission. And don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
Proctor.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto. Are you in or are you out? Make up your mind. Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
Useless.
I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Oh, goddamn.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me.
Father!
Those bastards.
What's going on?
Sure. I'll kill them.
I don't know you.
Sean, please, calm down.
Father? Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your Let's start.
Father?
Father.
I'll make this...
He's here. In the instant. But I need you to You have traveled very far. It's good to finally meet you. I am.
It's really you?
Yes. In the vault. But then you learn that you're... Is it really so? And... I'm glad you're willing. At that time, scientific, so they...
I think I see with it.
Then perhaps the Institute, plenty of that,
Sure.
even in the... But then I am...
60 years. So much time. Wasted.
I know.
Kellogg.
Kellogg. It wasn't...
Kellogg was...
After what he's done, the Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious Institute. He never... I won't lie. What else can I...
Your mother.
Yes. I've gone over the...
Sean.
I have no doubt. For many years, with old age, but... What else can I...
So you're...
I am the Institute.
They need your help, Sean.
Oh, we've tried. Surprised? No. Ultimately, just... I know there's more. The Institute is... I've been a part of...
Sure.
And now...
You want me to stay?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
The Institute... You've been...
Things are pretty terrible.
I've seen it myself, and it's a light. I simply ask that we really do have... Will you take...
All right.
Thank you. The Institute... You want to...
Right.
And finally...
Uh-huh.
Almost done. Just need to
Hey, Doc.
this primary drive servo.
You really are here.
Uh-huh.
When Father, if you don't mind,
I just wanted to...
now that you've found him, now, as you might guess, we maintain and upgrade all... There's a lot... The work we do, so...
Oh? Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. If there's anything...
I'd like to know about the people in your division.
Of course. Dr. Powered, he court. We also...
Uh-huh.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, phase out on these older ones and soon enough.
I don't know. Most of them are black. It's long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me,
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
you know I can't talk.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even...
Doctor.
Oh, it's you.
At this point, she's just...
You're not authorized to be here.
Actually, I was looking...
Me? Why?
Uh-huh. I've been sent by the...
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time.
Sure.
I've been looking over my shoulder.
I'm only here with good...
You're giving me your word, even though we just met? I might not agree. Say what you can.
The Brotherhood needs your...
Needs mine. They seem to have every...
The Brotherhood...
Well, tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come... What reason would I...
I was just told to get you to come back.
The Brotherhood want...
Right.
Sorry, but...
Father trusts me.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it.
The Brotherhood has always been...
I am getting a bit tired of all this. Sometimes I feel... But still...
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You really know how to push my... You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. Yet we hide down... It's not right. I'll make my way. Tell whoever sent you. Now, for the sake of keeping it... I've been told to install a... You're to be given full...
Thank you.
Given that the relay... In case the sign... If nothing else... Speaking of...
No visible reaction. You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
Excuse me.
Dr.
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Well, you can tell him that I
Hey there.
intend to speak
Scanning
about
unknown
this
identity.
unannounced security sweep.
Clearance confirmed.
Ransacking my quarters in the...
Seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
We're all looking forward to working with
Dragging
you.
their feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me.
Please don't.
Doc.
There's enough friction
So,
as it is between us
Here you
and pretty
are.
much all the
Just
others.
an ale. I'll be upfront with you. Despite your relation to... I'm sure you understand.
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, our primary...
I'm sure it's best for everyone.
Certainly.
Sure.
The results... Our main instrument, coursers, they are highly... But I gather you know all. In fact...
I'm no stranger to...
Even so... I suppose... Now, unless you need something else...
Uh-huh. I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
You can return to the wheels and remember
You had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274.
Now,
Doctor.
I wonder how
Welcome.
the Warwick family is
So
doing.
good to have you here.
Young
Dr.
Wally must be
I
close to
can't
10 years old by now. It's remarkable.
I look forward to...
In that case, as our most... To that end, we've even started... You probably saw the gorillas.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more.
Speaking only for myself, I'm sure
I'm not sure how...
Great. In any case...
Uh-huh. Tell me more about those synth gorillas.
On the whole, I'd say they were a success. Their behavior does generally match what our historical data says it should be. Unfortunately, they destroy...
Sure.
Dr. Holder's Senate Gorilla Project has shown promising results.
Strains of tricanthos we discovered in the database? I told you that I would, but unsurprisingly, we indeed lost.
Thanking a man for his youth is like thanking a dog.
Yes. Nice. That's it. Sweet. That's it. terminal somewhere. Nice.
Hej. Ja, men...
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last
Remember
thing
to
we need
conserve
is
power
more
at every
sense
opportunity.
bumping into walls.
A clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity. I apologize for any disruptions that my work might cause you. All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division.
Oh, shoot, that's right. Quentin Knight. It must have slipped my mind. I'm afraid I can't tonight. I have too much work to do. I'm sorry. I'll make it up to you, I promise. Next week.
If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
Son.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute first.
You've got technology here.
I'm glad you... Ultimately, all our knowledge, unfortunately, as remarked, the superior...
So it's like every other wonder gizmo ever invented.
One will have faith. A rogue, Sin. His memories of the... Under his leadership, I've dispatched...
Sure. We'll just fight our way through an army of...
I didn't say it would. Now you should...
What are you doing?
What do you want?
Your thoughts?
It was a stroke of genius to park the Pridwin above the airport.
Right. Your thoughts?
If anyone attacks this place...
Just wanted to check in. See how you feel.
I think we have the potential to be quite an effective team. If you learn to cooperate.
How do you feel about us?
I don't see how this is a relevant question right now.
Your thoughts?
I would gladly die if it meant one of my brothers.
Your thoughts?
With all these planes that were blown across the airport, it's amazing the tower survived.
Your thoughts?
The Pridwin is amazing, isn't it? A triumph of...
Your thoughts?
Look at our strength and our numbers.
How do you think things are?
I don't see how this is a relevant question right now.
That was it?
Affirmative.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
You mean being zapped into energy and then put back together again? Piece of cake.
You can make jokes all you want, but I wouldn't put so much faith in technology I didn't understand. Speaking of, I'm dying to find out what's on.
For all we know, that thing could be a recipe for Deathclaw surprise.
Well, it's the best we could do with before we jump. I'm sure the instant after that. In the meantime, good luck, Knight.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
Hey there.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
Elder.
I received word is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I think she's confused right now.
No matter. As soon as Dr. Leah... She's been under the Institute's...
Right.
Now. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at... Once again, Knight. You don't...
Hey.
Where do you want me? What's up?
How do you feel about us?
I'll inform you when I'm ready to make that kind of determination.
That was it?
Very well.
Attention all personnel. I'm disappointed I need to address this, but unsanctioned social contact with Commonwealth natives is strictly prohibited. Anyone who is engaged in such fraternization should report to Knight Captain Cade for immediate decontamination. That is all.
Good. Firing.
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime. Thank God. Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
Hi.
Carry food with you. You'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
Taking on a Deathclaw without backup is a great way to get yourself killed.
Ja, så det var det du. Ja, la oss se sånn det. Lykke til med å holde deg i livet.
Hey.
Night.
If you keep hoarding that garbage, you're going to slow us down.
I ditt eget skip, din...
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll help us crush the Institute.
It will, but we've got... Come on. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
Skal vi lage atombomberkanoner? Vær så snill å si at vi skal lage atombomberkanoner.
This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only...
I wish I had your... Because this...
Sure.
Now, the good news, the bad news. The first problem is...
There's gotta be a way to solve...
I do all the maintenance on the Prydwen, so you'd think it'd be a snap. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are... Luckily, you were able to... She was on the original... I've already spoken to her. If you could get her...
Right. Hey.
If you run into any synths, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
Excuse me.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Liberty Prime. Liberty Prime. Liberty Prime. Liberty Prime. Liberty Prime. burde virkelig blitt en paladin.
Attention. Tomorrow's tactical briefing has been postponed. A new time and date will be forthcoming.
Hey.
Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
One of us is a liar, and it isn't me.
Oh, don't try and pin that nonsense on me. I said I'd come back to the Brotherhood, but you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake?
Right. Because...
And we want to stop the Institute from using its technological...
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get...
Would it be possible to speak off the record for a moment?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Thank you. This is difficult for me to say, so I hope you'll bear with me as I try to get through it. When you were first placed under my sponsorship, I had some serious reservations about it. Despite all that, this has turned out to be a rewarding experience for both of us. At this point, honestly, I don't feel like there's anything else I could teach you about being a Brotherhood soldier that you don't already know. It's apparent from your attitude and your actions that you intend to keep those ideals close to your heart.
I'm flattered to hear this, but I feel like there's more.
There is. I'm just not very good at these sort of things. Let me start at the beginning. I grew up alone in the capital wasteland. Spent most of my childhood picking through the ruins and selling scrap. When I was a bit older and had a few caps to my name, I moved into Rivet City and opened a junk stand. While I was there, I met a guy named Cutler. We got along pretty well. Watched each other's backs and kept each other out of trouble. When the Brotherhood came through on a recruiting run, we felt like it was a way out of our nowhere lives. So we joined up.
I'm glad you had greater ambitions than just selling junk.
Once I saw what the Brotherhood had to offer, there was no comparison. Anyway, about a year after we were posted to the Prydwen, Cutler vanished on a scouting op. It took some convincing, but I was able to persuade my CO to let me assemble a squad and search for him. It took almost 3 weeks, but we tracked his team down to a super mutant hive. Those wretched abominations had slaughtered everyone but Cutler. He should have been so lucky. The mutant bastards used their FEV to change him into one of their own kind. He wasn't Cutler anymore. I had to... It was my duty to put him down.
You did the right thing.
It's what I was taught. I don't know if it was right. Ever since Cutler died, I've seen other soldiers come and go. Some were brave, some were honest. Hell, some were even downright heroic. But I'd never consider any of them to be a good friend. A friend like Cutler was. Until now. It's a good feeling, but it frightens me all the same. Having a bond with someone, then losing them. It changes you. I don't want to go through that again.
Well, there goes my dream of being reborn as a super mutant.
Glad to have changed your mind. I just thought you deserved to know how I felt. If you feel that I've overstepped my bounds, I completely understand. Whatever the case may be, I appreciate the fact that you took the time to listen.
Hey.
You point? What's the matter?
How do you think things are between us?
I wouldn't want to smash super mutant skulls with anyone else.
Your thoughts?
Rebuilding Liberty Prime will
Your thoughts?
We should stock up on supply.
What are your thoughts on our relationship?
You've earned my respect, soldier. I hope that means something to you.
Didn't have anything else?
Affirmative.
motion sickness. I'd stay away from ferals.
Proctor Ingram?
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure, anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into... The actuators are what allows Prime's new limbs are way too heavy. We're gonna have to rip those out. What we need you to do is build the actuator.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how... These are the plans, and...
Now, before you get that look up, the only thing we need you to... According to Proctor,
Sure.
We've already sent out a...
Once you start building, good luck.
A high-powered magnet. Okay.
Operating at full capacity.
Hey.
All right.
Go check that out.
Forget it. That's never going to happen.
Move here.
I'm on it.
Check it out.
That's wrong. I'm not going to do it.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Heads up. Take a look.
You must be out of your mind.
Over there.
Better think of something else, because I refuse to do that.
Go check that out.
We don't do things like that in the Brotherhood.
Here.
Got it.
Check it out.
You must be out of your mind.
Take a look.
We don't do things like that in the Brotherhood.
All systems nominal.
Got it.
Out there, somewhere. Can't hide forever.
Hey there.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Proctor Tegan might have what you need.
This unit is currently in factory default mode. Do you wish to enable this?
Sure.
Acknowledged. A pleasure to see you again, sir. Are you...
Actually, I'll be back.
Very well, sir.
Hey there.
Ja.
If it looks dead.
Småtteri, hva slags småtteri?
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity. Hey, we're talking here, right? Yoo-hoo! Anyone in there? You doing this or what? Hey. Yoo-hoo! Anyone in there? You doing this or what? You doing this or what? Yoo-hoo! Anyone in there? Hey, we're talking here, right? Yoo-hoo! Anyone in there? doing this or what? Hey, we're talking here, right?